Hi, I'm Cora,
Hi, I'm Jake.
and today we're talking about difference and diversity.
Am I? I don't know yet.
Everybody's unique, but there's no such thing as normal. Everyone's becoming a little bit more accepting, you're seeing a lot more integration, but at the same time there's still some problems with things like stereotyping and not being accepted as well in certain groups and by certain people. What kinds of negative experiences do you think that people who don't fit into these categories sometimes experience?
I think it can range from just sort of like microaggressions to like big scale attacks, and it also comes from like every day just like watching TV and watching the way people are represented. And you see on TV, you see like straight white people getting into relationships. When you come across like a TV show that's representing like multiple different sexualities, not just having like a token gay character or gay couple, and when it comes to real representation of diversity, that's when you kind of get to this more positive place of not having this negative opinion on being different. Now you actually see like trans characters on TV, there's transgender people in the media, and they're bringing this positive light. You still have negative portrayals of these people and people that don't quite get it, trying to represent trans people, not actually taking the time to understand what it means. But there's a lot more actual visibility, and I think all visibility, whether it's not quite a right representation, is good and helpful for our community in a way. Even if it's stereotyping trans people, at least trans people are being represented and people are being made aware that we actually exist.
As a way of overcoming stereotypes and to try and embrace diversity and difference, it can be a really good idea to educate yourself about different people's lives and the kind of things that they encounter.
It's a great thing when you meet someone for the first time and for some reason or another you disclose the fact that you are trans or your sexuality is not straight, and they come back with the question, oh, so what does that mean? And so does that mean you have this kind of body, or does that mean you like this kind of thing? And it can be quite unnerving to sort of spend your whole life feeling like you're in this role of the educator, and it can be a great conversation to have with people. But when you first meet someone, to be like, oh, so what's surgery like for trans people? It's like, that's a very personal question, and I feel like the internet would probably answer that better than I could on the fly. So yeah, and when your identity isn't the average identity, it's not the most common one, people feel like you're obligated to educate them and they have a right to know your personal story.
Yeah, I think that's important to remember, that just because people are different to you doesn't mean that their experiences are less personal or less valuable than you, or that they are under any obligation to share it with you.
I think having an open dialogue about difference and about different identities can be comforting to people. Like when I enter a room full of new people that I don't know, when people sort of start this dialogue about difference and about diversity, and when I'm around people that have an open mind and that do talk about it and just sort of put it out there on the table to be like, this is okay here, we're in a safe space, it immediately makes me feel comfortable and it makes me feel at home, and like I don't have to be ashamed of everything about me.
Thank you so much for coming. It's been really great to talk to you.
It's been awesome.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.